Miles of Migraine is Dr. Joseph Casaly. He's a headache medicine specialist at Hartford HealthCare Headache Center. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
And why would you say it's very important to spread awareness about migraines and headaches?
It's a very, very common problem. Actually, in any given year, 1 out of 9 people in America have migraine. And 1 to 2% of Americans have chronic migraine, which is defined as a person having migraine with some headache on the majority of all days. And we have very, very good tools to try to help them. So we hope by raising awareness of migraine, we can get people into doctors and get them some help with their problem.
And why would you think, why do you say that how would it go about affecting one's everyday life?
Well, let's take the example of migraine, and because that's really the most common type of repetitive chronic headache disorder. Most people think of migraine as a severe headache, and it sure is. But there's a lot of associated symptoms with migraine that are equally as annoying or disabling to a patient. Things like nausea, vomiting, light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, concentration difficulties, and a lot of disability associated with it. People are missing work, missing school, missing family events. And the attacks are also unpredictable. So it makes it very difficult for a patient or a person with migraine to say, okay, well, I'm going to go to this event next week. They don't know if they'll have a migraine and they won't be able to attend that event.
Sounds definitely tough for the people who suffer from this. So let's talk about treatment right now. What are some of the treatments that one can have for headaches and migraines?
Well, I think, first a good diagnosis has to be made. I encourage patients when they see a doctor for a complaint of headaches that they go strictly for that reason and don't mention it as an aside at the end of the visit, because a lot of investigation and a lot of kind of detective work has to be done to determine what type of headaches the patient has. So they need a diagnosis, and once the diagnosis is made, they should understand what causes that problem, and then they should get medicine to try to treat the individual attacks. And if attacks are frequent, there's preventive treatment also that's available.
And the event Miles for a Migraine is coming up next Saturday, April 23rd. What is this all about?
It's a program designed to raise awareness for migraine. It's an organization that is present across America, and we're fortunate enough to have them come to Hartford on Saturday, April 23rd to raise awareness for migraine in our area. If people arrive at 8 o'clock, you'll get to register. Registration is $35, and that money for the registration goes to the training of individuals in headache medicine. And there'll be educational things there. You can meet practitioners from the Hartford Headache Center, and then there'll be fun things to do like running or a 5K run, a 2-mile walk, relaxation techniques if you don't want to run or walk that you can do from 9 to 10 a.m. on that day. So we hope to see people at Bushnell Park.
Sounds like a little bit of something for everyone. All right.
Yes.
Dr. Joseph Casaly, headache medicine specialist at Hartford HealthCare, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Well,